Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. First episode actually of 2025. Yay! New year. New year, new me. Just kidding. No, but yeah. Cheers to new goals. Cheers to health. Cheers to better relationships. Cheers to better finances. Cheers to a winner mindset. Yes, God bless us all. I feel like I never like to say this year is my year, but this year I'm going to say it. This year is my year. Yes, let's claim it. So yes, hope you guys had an amazing New Year day. I hope you guys are setting new goals for this year. Let's make it happen. Let's set new habits. That's one thing I'm working on. For me, one of my main goals for this year, like I really want to be like a more confident person. I feel like I still feel like a little shy in certain areas. I feel like I need to improve certain, weaknesses. I feel like confidence, it doesn't come very easy to me. So I'm definitely working on that. Confidence, and then what else? I don't know, but we're all a work in progress. So don't feel bad if you're struggling with certain things. We're always gonna struggle with something, and I feel like it's just life. Like I feel like if we don't struggle with something, we don't set those goals to actually want to be better. If we were completely, perfect and we didn't have nothing to work on, we wouldn't set the goals. We wouldn't want to become better people or whatever. So struggling is good because that gives us like a reason to want to better ourselves. So yes, let's get it this year. This year, another thing like I really want to like get into more is like joining more communities of like-minded people. Like the other day, I went on a hike with this community. There's this guy on Instagram that he hosts like these community hikes, and I love hiking. So like I'm so glad I found him because he likes to host these community hikes, and it's so nice because you get to meet new people, you get to connect with different people, and it's cool because like you realize how alike we are actually. Like sometimes we think we're like so different from other people, so we don't connect because we're like, oh no, like they're different or whatever. But no, like you get to see how alike we are, and it's really nice. Like I'm so grateful for Justin. His name is Justin Tristano. I don't know, something like that. But he's on Instagram, and he always probably like once or twice a month. It depends. Sometimes he takes longer to host these community hikes, and it's cool because every time like new people go, so you get to interact with new people. And just, being in nature, talking to people, like it's really cool. Like this last time I went, like I met this, I had already met one of them. So we saw each other again, and then I met another girl that was actually, I think she was barely, I think she said something about, because she heard my conversation with this other girl that I've met before from the community hike about, the struggles of being a single mom when I was younger and stuff, and how like now I embrace, struggle and how like stronger I've got over the years, but that it was hard at the beginning or whatever, but it gets better. And then like this girl, she was like, oh, like you're a single mom too. And then I'm like, yeah, like, it's been a long time, but that I became a single mom. And I told her, but I feel stronger now. Like I feel like all the wisdom I gained from all those years of struggling, I feel like now, like that's why it's cool, like to connect with people, because like you don't know, like the wisdom you carry, you could help somebody else. Like she said, she was recently um separated from her husband, I think last year, and she also has kids. So I told her, I'm like, oh, like, yeah, like I'm sorry you're going through that, but like you'll get through it. Like it may be hard, but you're gonna find your strength. And hearing my story helped her like not feel so bad about her circumstances. And I feel like that's the beauty of community, like connecting with others, because you get to, connect with people on deeper levels, even like that. And I thought it was really cool. And then I remember like the other girl that I was talking to, she also was telling me, some of her struggles, and like we started talking about how she was struggling in a relationship that didn't, go well or whatever. And so we're talking about that, and like how we can heal. It's so amazing, because just by talking about it, like I was able to even connect the dots from my past struggles and relationships. I was like, oh, like what you're going through, I went through the same thing. And now, like I used to beat myself up because I thought because of me it didn't work. But now it's like I give it my all. If it didn't work, it didn't work, And sometimes we beat ourselves up for certain, things, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. It's like we blame ourselves when it's not just us that is, in the relationship. It's like, if the other person doesn't put it like their part, you can't do all of it on your own. It's like it takes two. Like it takes two whole people, not just, half-assing the work, because it is work to add in a relationship. It's not like, oh, you do half the work, I do half. No, it's like you really have to feel whole within yourself, and the other person has to also feel whole within themselves to not rely on you to fill their cup type of thing. And I feel like sometimes I've noticed a lot of people struggle with that, and they complain about their partners, and it's like, no, like we need to learn how to fill our cups and then pour onto others. Don't expect other people to make you feel a certain way so you could say, oh, I'm happy because this person, this and that. No, like what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for yourself to feel good, to take care of yourself? And yeah, like we were having like conversations like that, and it's like I was like, wow, like thank you for trusting me with what you're telling me. And like even I was able to heal because she told me, oh, like thank you, like for listening to me. And I was like, no, like thank you too for trusting me, because what you're telling me, like I struggled with that like 2 years ago in a romantic relationship, and hearing you like what you're going through, and then me telling her like my part, like it helped her too. She was like, oh, like really, like I can't believe like you also felt the same. And now like I don't know, like it just helps people to connect, and we heal each other. Like we don't realize how much like our stories, our wisdom can help other people. I don't know, but it's cool. And I'm looking forward to more of those hikes. And it's so cool too, because it's in nature. Like you're having these conversations in nature, walking, and I don't know, it's really nice. If you guys want to follow him for those community hikes, he's on Instagram as Justin Tristão. Tristão? I don't know, I can't pronounce it. Tristano or Tristão or something like that. Justin Tristão. Yeah. So, yep, that was my first hike of the year, and I'm looking forward for more and connecting with more people. And yes, making every day my day. No, but yeah, and then I wanted to talk about meditation. I don't know if you guys are into meditation. Um, like 2 years ago, I got into breathwork meditation, and it's really, really powerful how it helped me heal. Like, I don't know, like there's so many benefits in breathwork. And honestly, like I really recommend it if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, all those emotions that sometimes we don't know how to control. Like when you do breath work, since like doing breath work calms your mind, like you're able to control your emotions. You're able, like you feel capable of controlling your emotions and not letting your emotions control you. And that person I was telling you that does the hikes, he also he, he's the one that introduced me to breathwork, and it's been life-changing too. That's something I like to practice all the time. I used to do it every day, like for months, like 2 years ago. I used to do it every day before I went to sleep, and it really has helped. It helped me so much, like healing wise, and to really connect with myself. And when you have that connection with yourself, like seriously, it's so amazing because you rely on your inner power, not on other people. You start knowing yourself in a deeper level instead of relying on other people to fill your needs or whatever. I don't know. It's just it has made me like not made me, but helped me so much mentally because it helps you calm your mind and you're able to, I don't know, like conquer life in a more positive way. Like even though like if you're, because life is life, you're gonna have, you know, problems, you know, and I used to like, dudes, I used to overwhelm myself so much when I would have problems in life. Like I would let my emotions take over me like so bad, and then like once I was introduced to that, I was like, oh my God, I'm never not doing this again. Like it really is really healing. Like you really start healing. It's so cool. So it feels really, really good. If you guys ever, and there's all kinds of meditation, like, you know, there's the one where you lay down and just, you know, also breathe, but you know, you try to calm your thoughts or whatever. But the breathwork one, it really helps you calm your thoughts like faster. I've noticed that because I don't know, like something about the breathing, that all the breath you send to your brain, it just really helps you like relax, like so good. So yeah, that's been another game changer. And yeah, so yeah, just sharing little things that have helped me, and hopefully like it could help you. Like maybe you guys feel like doing something like that. But yeah, I'm excited for this year. I feel like my goal this year, I mean, I have many, but I really want to like better like my fitness. I want to like really this time for sure, like I want to start lifting, you know, because I heard like a lot of good benefits in that too. Like to, I mean, I don't know, like it really helps you like tone up, but then also, you know, mind wise. I don't know. I'm really into like the mind stuff, like getting my mind right. That's why I'm reading this book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. That book is really, really amazing. I really recommend that book. I'm still not even. I think I'm about halfway there, and it's really, really cool. Like how everything is mental. Like right there, you're like that book really talks about even like how to pray effectively. Like we don't realize, and I didn't know this. Like there's this part where it says like something about like to like how to pray effectively, and that has to do also with the mind, because if we don't clear our mind from fear, anxiety, depression, or basically from fear, because if we pray for something just hoping that it will change, it's not going to change because we're praying out of fear. So when we pray with that mindset of hopefully, it's that's how we cancel the prayer, basically, because we're not doing it with faith. We're not doing it with that mindset of like receiving it already. Like because when we pray for something, like we're supposed to feel that, okay, that you already have it, basically, in order for it to manifest in physical form. I don't know. This book is really, really powerful, honestly. I'm gonna try to look for this. Yesterday I saw this part that really, really shocked me. Let me see if I could find it. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. So, there was this. Oh yeah, something about the prayer. Oh, the 3 steps to success in prayer. It says successful prayer requires 3 basic steps: acknowledge or admit the problem, turn the problem over to the subconscious mind, which alone knows the most effective solution or way out, rest with a sense of deep conviction that it is done. And that's some of like part of what it says, but dudes, it has a lot of like stuff that we like. I wish I knew all this sooner. Like I could have probably changed my life, and most of my prayers would have been answered by now, because like now that I go back, I think about how much I would pray like in fear, or especially if you feel unworthy, like you'll pray for things, but if you feel unworthy of receiving that prayer, it's not going to happen, because you don't feel valuable to have that. So we have to be open to receive and feel our worth. And I don't know, it's a lot. I feel like sometimes I don't make sense, but I understand myself. Oh, look, there's another part that says why you may get the opposite of what you pray for. It says, when your desires and imagination are in conflict, your imagination invariably gains the day. No, not that part. I don't know what that means. Where is it? I don't know. There was another part. I don't know, but if you guys are interested, you guys have to get this book. It's really, really amazing. I wanted to find like this other part that really, I should have highlighted it so I could have read it to you guys. There's another part here that says, let me see. I don't know. I don't want to read the whole book, and then you guys are like, I thought we came here for a podcast, not to read a book. Let's see, how to get the results you want. The action in your thought and the reaction in your response is the response of your subconscious mind. If you think wise, your decisions will be wise. That is so cool. Yeah, definitely recommend this book. It's really, really amazing. But everything is mental. Like that's what really blows my mind. And ever since like I've gotten down that rabbit hole, I'm like, okay, a lot of things started making sense because I was like, okay, years ago, my mindset was all fucked up. I was like super negative, but then I wanted to be positive. But then I wanted to like sugarcoat my negativity. Basically, I wasn't acknowledging, okay, like I feel this way. I was trying to sugarcoat my feelings, my thoughts with, oh no, but everything's gonna be okay, or like no, but this, or no, but that, like, and all of that, like it just created so much, like it created like a war inside of me, and I didn't know how to how to accept my emotions, because I don't know, it's like and this is why it's so important for us to acknowledge our feelings, like not dwell on them, but acknowledge, okay, like when you feel a certain way, like, okay, I feel sad because of this, or this is frustrating, like acknowledge, yeah, this is frustrating, it sucks, but don't dwell on it, like flip it, okay, like I'm gonna do this, or like or like use like coping skills that can help you get out of that mindset, or flip it to like, okay, like I'm gonna get better, you know, yes, this sucks, but it's gonna pass, you know, and having that faith that everything's gonna get better, because I feel like, I'm telling you, like back in my days, oh my God, I dwelled so much in my negative emotions, and emotions are not negative though. That's another thing I've learned in therapy, that we identify things with good or bad, but nothing is good or bad. It just is. When we really learn to see it in that way, which is probably kind of confusing for you guys to grasp around that, because when I first came across that, you know, that nothing is just good, nothing is just bad, it just is, I was like, huh? Like what do you mean? And it's true. It's the meaning we give to it that makes it good or bad. Like it could be a bad situation, but if you're like, okay, like this situation may be bad, but I'm gonna grow so much from this, and I'm gonna become a better person, type of thing. Like that's how you flip things. And it takes work, and I know like it takes work to get into the mindset of like, okay, like of seeing the good even in the bad of what we consider bad, because it's just like our emotions are emotions, and circumstances are never gonna be perfect. Circumstances are never gonna be perfect, and that's another thing that sometimes we get so hooked on the situation instead of, you know, learning and growing through it, instead of trying to get out of a situation because it's so uncomfortable or whatever. I don't know, but I'm just venting, guys. Sometimes I don't even make sense, but I understand myself. Well, I think I'm gonna let you guys go now. Hope you guys make this year your year, and work on yourselves. Like I say, work on yourselves, heal yourselves, become a better you. It's in your hands. Nobody's gonna come and do the work for you. Remember, it's all on you. Fix your shit, be a better you, and God bless. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time, bye.